Yeah, so the Regis game was, I think it was a really good game. I think we gave a really good account of ourselves. We played our way, and I think anyone that's coming to watch who hasn't seen us would really identify with how we want to play. So I was really, really pleased. The girls did an exceptional job of executing the game plan. So that was awesome. Just disappointed, obviously, with the result, especially with the way that we played. And Regis are a very, very good team, but it was difficult at the end, going down to 10 men and then obviously conceding that late goal. But we just got to keep disciplined and keep believing in our way. And then Metro was a funny one because we got the result, which was brilliant, and we won 2-0, which was fantastic, so a clean sheet. But really our coaching staff weren't really happy, and the girls weren't really happy with the way that we played. And I think that's a testament to the way that we want to play, the philosophy. But I mean, again, not taking anything away, it was a great result against the team that's been historically very good in the RMAC, and we were up for the game. We didn't want them to have the repeat of what happened here November 2nd last year, so we took it to them, and I think we played them off the park, even though that we didn't play our best game. But it was a fantastic result. The girls worked so hard. They were resilient, even though it was difficult to get going, but they kept digging in, and we got the result, so it was perfect. So really, really happy, and then again, good momentum to go into this weekend at home again.
Yeah, speaking of this weekend, Christian Mines, right?
Yep.
A couple more big matches. Talk about those matchups.
Yeah, so we start with Christian on Friday. We know it's going to be a tough game. I think they got great work ethic and hard work and grit and determination, so I think it will be a tough game. But again, I know that if we can play our way, then we can and play with a high tempo, that we can get a result for sure, especially here. We love playing here, and the crowd is great, as we always talk about, and these girls, are very comfortable playing at home. So I think that Christian are better than what their record shows. I think they're a solid team. As I said, they're gritty. They've played some of the top RMAC teams already, but hopefully we can get a result against them, and then doesn't get much bigger than Mines on Sunday. So we're well up for that game, because obviously they've done so well for the last few years, or since I've been here. They're the team that we have to beat. So we're excited. We're looking forward to it, and I think if we can play how we did against Regis, be a little bit more composed and take our chances, I'm confident in the game against Mines. And we're not scared of them. We're not scared of anyone. We know how we can play, and that's not arrogance, it's just confidence, just because I believe in these girls wholeheartedly, as the rest of our coaching staff do. They work really hard day in, day out of training, so we just got to look forward to it and keep putting that pressure on Regis.
So how important was it to get that early goal Sunday? Because you guys know that you're the masters of late game theatrics, but to actually score in the first 10 minutes.
Well, we've always talked about, like in practice and before games, that we'd rather concede the goal early on and then play to build off that. So conceding that goal in the first half, I think, was one of the first goals that we've scored in the first half, which is just a lot more confidence going into. And again, we didn't exactly play our game that we wanted to against Metro, that we played against Regis. But getting that goal off, it definitely set us to the standard that we needed to continue staying on top of that game and staying on top of Metro. So I think that helped with the goal later on.
And what does that speak to your level of play when you get a win that you're not satisfied with, and you're not just saying, okay, that's a win, so it's not a good, no. You kind of hitting the fact that you guys can play like you want to. How does that speak to you?
It definitely proves that we could play better, because we did play, I believe, our best game against Regis. And so then stooping down to Metro, not exactly stooping down, but not playing as well as we did against Regis, I feel like it shows what our intent is to play and our level of play. So I guess it just kind of shows that we can play to an extent, and we should play to that level, and we just need to continue pushing throughout the games.
I think that's to Zoe's point as well, just to feed off that. I think it shows the kind of the development of what we've come from as a program, and these girls they've bought in wholeheartedly, and I think it's great. And they're always striving to be better and to give more, which is obviously what we want as a coaching staff, to always, go and have that killer instinct and that mentality. And yeah, we're not taking any. 3 points is 3 points, and it's great, and it was a good win, but again, sometimes I guess we're soccer perfectionists, that we want to play and do it the right way, but you don't always get that. But I think it's a testament to these guys on how far they've come in their development and just their work ethic that they have together. And we've talked about that before, the chemistry and the unity that this team has had over the last 2 years now. I think we're seeing that more and more, which is fantastic from my point of view and from our coaching staff's point of view.
As a coach, how do you, if you not look past Colorado Christian, moving forward from that?
Well, there's a saying, you're only as good as the opponent that you're playing in front of, and trying to beat them. So first and foremost, do what we do every single in preparation. Is the next game is the most important game, and that's Christian. We have to get past that one on Friday to get the momentum to go again for Mines on Sunday. I think obviously it's difficult sometimes for the players because they're itching to go and play Mines and prove what they know that they can believe in, and obviously or do, and what we believe in as a coaching staff too. But again, every game is important in the IMAC, and we tell all of the girls you can't look over anyone because that's when you'll get undone, and that can be the crux of the season, so to speak. You know, we were disappointed the first game of the season against Westminster. You know, they're only winners against us, and that's disappointing. And so I think we fed off that, but we go against Christian. We'll get the win. Hopefully, we'll get the win, and then build up on that. Obviously, for Mines on Sunday.
Your defensive play, obviously, and then you've got the little babies in goal that have played so far above their age.
Yeah.
And it's got to make you feel like you're in a game no matter what.
For sure, no, definitely. I mean, it's really important. The goalkeeper position is the most important, I think, because it settles that back line for sure. And I've said, I think, before that both Emily and Jess at the moment, they're the two with injuries and stuff. But all of our goalkeeping crew this year, they're all freshmen, but they don't act like freshmen. They don't play like freshmen. I feel like they've been here for years, and I say that in the most complimentary manner. They're a great asset to this program, and they show what we want to achieve as CMU's women's soccer program. They have great pride and privilege to put on that jersey, and they train like it. They don't know any different, and it's superb. That's why we wanted them in the squad, because they bring that level all the time, and it feeds through for the rest of the girls. But both of them have been exceptional, and Emily at the moment, she's not doing anything wrong to lose her spot. She's come up big again against Metro. She came up big when there was a bit of a, I think it was about maybe 15-20 minutes to go. She came out of a big save, and she didn't really have much to do for the whole game, but her concentration levels are superb, and just thrilled for her and Jess. But all of them, they play way above their years, and it's great. And then obviously that builds confidence into the back line, and then that they've been astute and so diligent and strong the last few games. They were really disappointed the way they conceded against Regis, because they knew when they watched film back and they were like, oh man. But it's good because we don't have to go into loads and loads of details. They can see it straight away, and they can make those corrections themselves. And all of these girls, their soccer IQ and their game intelligence has increased tenfold since last season even. And just the experiences that they've got through making that playoff first appearance in 5 years last year. So we want to make that a mainstay, as I said, and right now we're on track and just got to keep going. We're ready for Christian.